Alright guys, so ever since I put up my diamond and tactical rifles video, I have already gotten my SMGs and my LGs diamond. Obviously this video is going to be focused on the SMGs and give you guys some tips and tricks of how to get them gold faster, especially with the point blanks, but we'll get that in a minute. So before we get into the camos themselves, I want to point out something that Treyarch did that was really fucking cool. Alright, so every Call of Duty before this one that has had like DLC weapons come in free afterward, what would happen is you would have to get all the base weapons launched with the game gold in order to get the mastery camo, and then everything after that that's been added after was usually optional. But what they did here is you could actually replace one of the base guns with a DLC gun for the grind. So for example, as you can see here, obviously I've got my LC10 here gold, but if you come to my Milano here, I ain't got jack shit done for it. So I was able to replace the Milano with the LC10 and also place the KSP, the 3-round burst one, with the MAC-10. So I think that's really awesome. I'm glad Treyarch did this. If we come over here to the camos, obviously we got eliminations, headshots, and bloodthirsties. Those are all pretty standard for most of the guns in this game. Then we got long shots. Here in a few, I'm going to be showing you guys some spots on Nuketown for long shots for SMGs. I have shown once before my assault rifles video of how to get long shots on Nuketown with there, some spots there. But the cool thing is, and this is obvious, SMGs are not as long for long shots as assault rifles, so there's a few other spots you can use in Nuketown for this. And obviously we got, 75 kills against enemies who are detected, stunned, or blinded. Now personally, what I like to do for this one is run UAV. Obviously, I don't think counter UAV works. I tried that before though. Then obviously run harp. I know it's one of the bigger kill streaks, but definitely is just run both of them, trust me. You're gonna run those. Obviously you're gonna run field mic and gearhead, so you can have 2 field mics and get them sooner. And obviously then run stuns. That's gonna help a lot if you're running all that at once. It's literally going to go by in just a few matches, or at least it did for me. Then you come over here to point blanks. Here in just a second, I'm gonna show you a awesome strategy for core hardpoint that's going to help you guys breeze through these point blanks here, because I know that's the most tedious one and what you probably clicked on this video for. Then obviously double kills. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you guys that strategy here. So let's hop into a private match and I'll show you. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you 2 different strategies I came up with for getting point blanks, because point blanks is probably the most tedious camo to unlock as far as the SMGs go. So hopefully these 2 strategies will help you. Alright, so first off is the most obvious one. You would go into hardcore, you would run field mic and gearhead, so you can get those field mics quicker and have 2 at a time. And what you would do is either camp in the house like I am right now with the field mic here, and you would wait for somebody to come up the stairs while you're paused, and as soon as they get close, blast them. Obviously you don't have to be camping in the house. You can also put one in the high traffic area over here by the bus, for example. Pause, do the same thing, and then wait for them to come around and blast them. You don't have to be in core or hardcore for that, but you can be in core. It's just easier in hardcore because obviously less damage to kill them. Yeah, that can be pretty tedious, and obviously if you're doing it in the house, you're camping bitch. So here's the next one that I suggest for more aggressive players and something that's a lot more fun and more challenging and pretty smart to do, right? Alright, so for this next strategy, this one is specifically designed for hardpoint. It can be used on dominations as well, but hardpoint's probably the better one to go with. This is also for core and for the more aggressive players out there. Alright, so let's take a look at class here. Obviously, we got our SMG here. I put on danger close, I put smoke, molotovs, and field mic. You'll see why molotovs here in a minute. Let's put flak jacket because obviously hardpoint, you're going to have a lot of grenades thrown at you. Then we got quartermaster to resupply your smokes and molotovs, and then you got gung-ho, because being able to slide and shoot at the same time while you're sliding into people trying to get those point blank kills is going to help a lot. So basically, let's say we're on hardpoint right now, and the hardpoint's over by the Jeep over here by bus side on this side, right? So what we would do is we would throw the smoke on the way there to cover you, and then throw smoke on the hardpoint itself. If you have a field mic ready, put it on the hardpoint, and then throw a Molotov where the enemy's coming from. This way, you're shrouded by the smoke, you have field mic to let you know when they're coming close, they would run into the fire, take some damage, and then you would have less time to kill than you normally would because they already took damage, and then you shoot them when they get up to the corner on you. Make sense? So one more time. Throw the smoke on the hard point, you throw the Molotov, they run into the Molotov, they get up close to you, you see them on the field mic. While you're in the smoke and they can't see you, you shoot them, bitty boppity, there's your point blank. Now, if you want to go after the stun, flashed, detected, all that at the same time, you're going for the point blanks. If for whatever reason you gotta get them both at the same time as well, you can also replace the smokes with the flash or stun grenades. I prefer flash. And you wait for them to get the hard point, you throw the flash, And using Gung Ho, you can slide into them and shoot them before they even have a chance to, recover and respawn. That's another way to do it as well. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a hard point for doing that. You can do that pretty much in any game mode. Both of those can be done on Domination, but honestly, let's be honest, Domination turns into a camp fest as soon as somebody takes B, so... Anyway, guys, that's pretty much my 2 strategies for you. Obviously, the first one's pretty obvious. You just camp and wait for somebody to come by, but the other one's pretty fun, and I remember going after, like, 2 or 3 of the SMGs. I had everything else done, but I still had a bunch more of those point-blank kills to go, and as soon as I figured out this strategy I just showed you for hardpoint, it made it so much easier. So I hope it does help you guys too. Alright, so obviously if you're going for long shot, you would go into hardcore, and basically here are some of the spots you can use. You can obviously use the assault rifle long shot spots right here for the garage. You can also go right here by the Jeep, wait for people to spawn back here and rush. Another spot for long shots. This one does not work with assault rifles, but does with some machine guns, is to just sit in the window and wait for somebody else to come to the window. There's the obvious sniper long shot spot that you can use with the SMG, but I highly suggest not, because if you're using something like the MAC-10, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but especially when somebody else is using an assault rifle. But you can also go right here. I have gotten a few long shots there for the MAC-10 here, so. Then obviously you got this spot right here. But yeah, that's some of the long shot spots on Nuketown. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Alright, so I really do hope that strategy helped you guys get these point-blank kills, because I know they can be a pain. If you did enjoy and found it useful, be sure to drop a like down below, please. Dislike if you disliked it. Leave a comment down below if you actually have a different strategy, because I'm sure other people who watch the video would appreciate it. Hit the bell and subscribe if you would like to see more from this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a middle day. I'll probably have a montage up here soon with the SMGs.